Hey there, it's Raven Scry. So this is a continuation from the last video. We did go over it in Patreon and did a little bit more diving and delving into that vision. Now a few coins came to mind, coins that sort of match the description of things that came through, colours. I was connecting to the particular tokens that I'd spoken about previously prior. So I'm feeling like I'm more drawn to this particular few that came through. So I'm going to do a reading on that today. So the coins that came through to be looked into, are Beam, are Naka, are Karat, and randomly Telcoin is in there. There was a light blue logo that kept coming in, light blue and white. Now, I don't know if that's randomly got in there for some other reason, but it's there even though it's not gaming. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to connect into each token, just give a brief connection into the energy, how it's feeling, and anything that Spirit wishes to share or show around these particular projects. Okay, so first off, I'm going to connect to Beam. So connecting into Beam, and there is this real buzzy energy. It's like there's a spectrum. It's like there's a spectrum that comes into this token, this buzz. There's a light energy. It feels very light in the way that it sits as I connect to it. So I ask Spirit, can you show or share anything around Beam moving forward? I'm hearing success and I'm seeing movement up. There is some sort of ease too with this. It doesn't feel hard. It doesn't feel like it's really struggling. It just has this glide in the way that they show it moving up. Now, as I connect to its energy further, I feel like there is this, talk about this light energy, but it's like it's buzzy. It's almost like got a little buzz in it, a hum. It's like it's jumping up and down. There is life in there. There's life in this token. So it feels very positive in the way that it's coming through. Now, I want to point out that, within the way that it came to me, within the previous vision, is like there was Beam, there was the rainbow element that came in, but it was blending and merging with red. Now, I feel like Naka is in connection here. Naka. So for some reason, I will get to that token in a minute, but for some reason I'm feeling like there's a connection with Beam and another coin or another token that's like connected to it. There's a connection there. I'm not necessarily saying that it's Naka. I'm saying that there's some sort of blended connection there that I feel like Spirit's just aligning with as I speak of it. So yeah, that's just important to mention, I feel. Okay, so I'm going to move along now. To Naka. And it's interesting because I feel like as I connect to it, it's like as soon as I connect it, it's like I'm hearing drumming, I'm hearing a pulse, I'm feeling resonance to nature, and like deep nature connection here in the way that the energy feels. Now, I'm also aware though, it's like it's not one dimensional in the energy. There's also a very light, there's a light energy here with it as well. And it has this energy that is building, it's like there is this energy building up inside it, and it feels almost mischievous and somehow hidden. But it is like this building energy. And, as it builds to a point, boom, there's quite a bit of strength with the way that it's going to move, in the way that this is shown. Now, currently, looking at the chart of Naka, it's pretty nasty. Like a lot of these coins just look terrible. So, of course, this is not financial advice. You've got to do your own, research and follow your own heart here with this, because these readings can be certainly, turn out to be different. Things are always shifting and changing. And of course, what I see may not be on this timeline. So that's always keeping that in mind and always following what resonates with you, and particularly your own life and synchronicities of often how these readings speak to you. It's very important to listen to that and always come back to your own intuitive knowing. But with all that said, this sense of naka, I don't know which way I want to say it. It's probably naka, but I'm saying naka. So I just feel like there is these two energies working together, a very light spirit essence that has presence with it, but it's appearing to be very deep. And I want to say, like, there's drumming, there's earth resonance, and there's also this strength that it has that almost feels like a warrior-like energy. Then, it's sort of building, it's not being quite seen, and then it kind of lifts and moves. So this is what's coming through with Naka. Okay, so I'm going to move along now to a coin called Karat. I mean, it has a token of a carrot, but Karat, it's all interesting, the names today with me. Karat, okay. Now, I know this token is looking like it's in the dumpster also currently, but Spirit has kind of guided me to these tokens, and so we're reading them. So as I connect to Karat, I feel like there is, there's a lightness and an ability to move quickly here. Now, I also know that it's got quite a low market cap, so coins that do have lower market caps often move quicker, we know, and they're also extremely risky. So just to speak to that, and really many of these coins that I'm reading here are very risky coins, and they're not kind of the top coins that are a bit more safe. So please be careful with what you do and where you put your funds. So Karat, it has this light energy that moves quickly. It feels like it's sort of moving with ease. It doesn't have a care in the world, is the sense that it is giving me. It's like, oh yeah, okay, yep, we do this, we do that. It's not caught up, is the way that the energy feels. So I feel as though that's how it's being seen to be in this gaming run. It's just like, whoop, it's going up with all the rest of them. Is how it comes through. Now, anything else to share around this spirit with this token Karat? I do feel as though when the gaming tokens really move, it's really going to shoot off with them. It feels like whoop, it's almost like it's my moment. I'm going to go there and boom, I'm going to do my thing. That's the way it's coming through to me. Okay, so I'm going to move along now to Telcoin, which is really just the random little coin that's gotten in here. Telcoin. There's also this element of glide with this coin. It's like, I just feel like there's an ease. It's like, in the way that it's feeling is like it's on rails as it moves. And I know, again, this coin is in the dumpster. Like it's not looking good. So many of these are not looking good, but this is what's being shown. So there is just this glide, I feel, with this one. It's like it's on rails and it's gliding up. Now I ask Spirit, okay, well, why is this here? I feel as though, why is this here in regards to the other gaming tokens that it is not necessarily one of? It's like the little black sheep, the Telcoin. I feel as though it's perhaps in reference to timing as well. Perhaps something's going on there, and at the same time as this gaming run, it's doing its thing. So perhaps it's got some news or some sort of connection to another project that is part of that gaming run. It's got some sort of connection there in the way that it's shown. So yeah, it feels like it's just traveling up as well. I feel like there's not really a lot I can say because these coins have already kind of come through, and it's just like they're showing me the pathway of the energy of what they are and sort of where they're going. So I feel as though I'm not going to delve too deeply into these. And they all seem to be doing, movements around this gaming run in the way they show it. Of course, different levels of movement with different coins, but they all seem to be up there. So they're all doing something reasonably significant in the way it's shown. Some of the lighter ones, I almost feel like, Karat might sort of jump more, might do a little, clearly smaller market caps will make that happen. But yeah, they're still all very positive. I'm curious with the Telcoin thing, why that's in there, but I guess we'll see later, what is shown around that as we move along the timeline. Now, another thing I want to speak to is just a reference to Solana. I feel like there's some sort of reference here to the Solana blockchain and projects on that. It's like Solana's there, but it's not there. So I feel like that's in connection to things on Solana. So I just feel like it's important to mention that because it's like it's in the background somehow, and it just keeps kind of swelling up to the forefront. It's like I can feel it there. I'm not speaking to it, but it just sort of is there. So I just need to speak that to you guys. Okay, so yes, those tokens seem pretty good. I've got some Beam and I've got some Naka actually. I don't have any Karat yet. It's one of these annoying coins to get, the smaller ones. And I don't have Telcoin, but I'm going to tune in to see if they're right for me or not. But yeah, definitely Beam and Naka. I've got some. They're not my biggest holdings by any means, but they're there. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. Also, just to mention that, yeah, these are quite risky, these tokens. And, many of you are very crypto savvy and know what you're doing, but some of you are not so much. And so put small amounts into these things. Certainly don't put it all bam on one token. I mean, you do what you feel, but I just feel like as I share this, I just want to share my concern for how crazy this market is. Be wise in what you select and how you arrange your portfolio so you can have some stability in there. Okay, guys, all the best, and I'll see you soon. Ravenscry signing off.